You know, today in our world, we never look at this date and without thinking about 9/11, 9/11 and what it means, and especially on the 10th anniversary. So I know today each of us are holding it in our hearts in different ways, and I'm happy that 9/11 this year is on Sunday, that it's the 10th anniversary, and that we can be in a space of unity and hold the truth in a way that we know that all things are working together for good. So I invite you to be in that space with me today. We have a special guest with us, Esther Nicholson, and I'll tell you a bit more about her in just a little bit in the service. And so our order of service is going to be a little bit different, and I always like that because it keeps us flexible. You know, I was once told, "Blessed are the flexible, so they shall never be bent out of shape." And that's my motto in life. Blessed. We have a special honor today. You know, because of 9/11, there are a lot of events that have been going on in the area. And our dear Esther Nicholson has been invited to come to Seattle. She was here this past weekend performing with a lot of other artists. But I know Esther through her reputation, through her work that she does with Unity, with Michael Beckwith. I want to read a quote. Esther Nicholson has all the essential qualities of greatness: a unique tone, wonderful phrasing. Has anybody ever said you have wonderful phrasing? Emotional flexibility and passion. In a nutshell, the girl's got soul. Now, you know who wrote that about her? Rod Stewart. She traveled for years with Rod Stewart, with Bette Midler. She's been on Oprah, Ellen DeGeneres, the Tonight Show, Good Morning America. The list just goes on and on and on.
I'd rather be here.
But she'd rather be here. If you're familiar with Agape and Michael Beckwith, that second song we just sang, "Oh Yeah Hey Ya," is by Ricky, Michael's wife. Well, Esther has been under the tutelage of Michael now for over 17 years. She's an Agape prayer practitioner. She works with individuals, but what really strikes me as, yes, she's got soul, but her soul now has her. And you know, we all have soul. But the question is, does your soul have access to you? Have you sold out to your soul? Esther is here today because of her own life experience, what brought her to a point of making some huge life changes. And as such, she now travels all around the world with a new message, with a very healing presence, and working with individuals and groups to awaken them. I'm going to tell you a little bit later about what these things are and why they may be of interest to you. But without any further delay, I'd like to introduce you to the talent, the voice, and the message of Esther Nicholson. Would you give her a hand?
To all creation, you
the world tonight. All fires burn. Tears are falling from the sky. Still the world keeps turning. We are one heart, one soul, one dream we share together. We are all a part. Let me hear you sing, come on y'all. One heart, we're looking for answers. We are one soul, finding our way through the dark. One dream we share together. We are all a part. Let me hear you sing, come on. We are all a part. We're all a part. We're all a part of one heart. So we're doing this thing together. So we're dreaming the same dream. Yes, we are. One heart, one mind, one soul. One heart, one heart. One mind, one soul. I'm married all the people, living life in peace. I'm married all the people, sharing all the world. I'm married with all the people, loving one another. We are one mind, one soul, the peace. Sing one heart. Come on, y'all. One mind. We are one soul, yeah. One soul. We are one soul, one heart, loving one another, caring for each other. We are one heart. I don't look at September 11th as a time to go into sorrow, but a time to celebrate lives, a time to celebrate forgiveness, a time to celebrate oneness, a time to celebrate that God is all that there is no matter what. No matter what it looks like, God is all that there is. Which brings me to my topic today, the divine invitation, the call, the answer, and the celebration. I'd like to reference Matthew 22:14, where it says, "Many are called, but few are chosen." How many of you have ever heard that scripture? Well, my dad was a Baptist ministry, so I heard it a lot. I used to think when I was a little girl, well, I must not be one of the chosen ones. Many are called, but few are chosen. And it says that Jesus spoke in parables when he said that the kingdom of heaven was much like a king who had sent his servants out to invite guests to the wedding feast, the banquet that he had prepared for his son. The servants went out and extended the invitation to the guests. And all of the guests declined the invitation to the banquet. They all declined the invitation to the feast that had been prepared for them. And they reported this back to the king. And if the king had a little ghetto in him like I do, he said, "Say what? They don't want to come to my party that I have prepared for them. Well, I tell you what," he says to the servants, "go out and invite them again to tell them that I have prepared oxen and fattened cattle and all the meats and wines and breads that they could possibly want. And in this day and age, you have to invite the vegetarians and the recovering alcoholics. So tell them I have prepared all the tofu, celery juice, and Diet Coke they could ever want. I have prepared for them